Yes, what I'm about to show you is so astounding and is another major confirmation to the world and to mankind. Hurricane Irma, which was the strongest hurricane in the Atlantic ever recorded in the Atlantic, caused major devastation in Caribbean islands, the Leeward Islands, northeastern Caribbean, devastated St. Martin, Barbuda, and affected so many other islands, Puerto Rico, US Virgin Islands, Antigua, Anguilla, Guadeloupe. All of these areas got affected greatly, with several deaths, total destruction in St. Martin, in Barbuda Islands, uninhabitable, and was on its way to the US. We thank the Lord for the media and the different experts as they forecasted the magnitude of the destruction that would be in Florida. It was also said that all the major cities would be impacted, and certain forecasts. But while this monster Irma was on its way to Florida, God gave a prophecy. God gave a prophecy before it struck Florida, before it hit Florida, while the worst was being expected, because this storm was really a monster. It even registered as an earthquake, so who wouldn't expect the worst? But while the worst was expected, God revealed this. And I want you to you can go to youtube.com/harvest the discussion page, as this prophecy was given while there were one of the largest emergency evacuation in US history was taking place, in fear of what was coming. Major evacuation happened, and everybody fearing the least. The storm was even declared by government official as a nuclear hurricane, and it was really looking like that. But in the midst of all this, in the midst of the media, in the midst of the calculation, in the midst of everything, God sent a word of prophecy. Let me tell you something, world. Nothing beat prophecy. Nothing beat the voice of God. I mean prophecy, I mean true prophecy, those that come from Jesus Christ, come from the church. Nothing beats it. I want you to take a look at this right now. I'm going to make you look at the screen. You're going to read it for yourself. Nothing beats prophecy. Right here. And you're going to go to YouTube. I'm going to zoom in a little on the discussion page so you can see the link. All right, you see that link? youtube.com/user/harvest discussion. And we're going to go down. This is the prophecy right here, and we're going to read it together. And it says, 3 days ago, September 8, 2019, 7:57 p.m. And we're going to read it. It said, in a vision while in prayer, the Lord reveals a hammer. Right? It is smaller in size than the regular hammer. Interpretation was given right here. Irma Hurricane will not do as bad as it could to the USA. Did you read that? The Lord revealed a small hammer, like this. Small hammer. Small. Little hammer, right? The Lord revealed a small hammer. The interpretation was given. Irma Hurricane will not do as bad. And this is exactly what has happened. It's even in the regular news. It's even in the regular news. The exact word, the exact words. Look at this. Let's look at this. Look at this. And this is CNBC. Look at this. It's a gas price fall after Hurricane Irma destruction. Not as bad as feared. Now, only God could reveal that. Everybody we were all looking worldwide. Everyone was looking for the worst. Until God speaks, it changes things. God changes things. Not only that, I'll show you another article. And this is from the New York Times. This is New York Times, as you can see right here, and this is to September 11th. Said the monster surge that wasn't. See that? The monster surge that wasn't. Why Irma caused less flooding than expected. And I want to show you something right here. Right here. He said at the last minute. What? At the last minute, Irma unexpectedly veered inland right before it got to Naples. And only God could reveal that. Yes, there have been some damage, sadly, few deaths, but not at the magnitude that it was forecast. As a matter of fact, Irma was forecast to even surpass Harvey's destruction, which Harvey has been declared the costliest hurricane to hit America. Irma was forecast to be at least, they said the last hurricane in 2005 was 50 billion. Irma was forecast to be between 3 to 4 times that, which would be between 150 billion to 250 billion. 200 billion. It's nowhere near that. Why? Because God spoke before. Doesn't mean America is out of the woods. Yeah, but it's a little space, or a little space of God's grace. God just give a little grace in this little space. It doesn't mean that you're out of the woods. It means that you gotta continue to look to God, because God had mercy. The storm, he said at the last minute. You pay attention to those words. At the last minute, the storm veered. At the last minute. Yes, at the last minute. Yeah, the storm veered at the last minute. So mankind need to repent, turn to Jesus Christ before it's too late. Only God could reveal it. And one more chance, give another chance. We're still in the 9th month, still not out of the woods. You know, there have been destruction, and you know, people are rebuilding their lives. But this moment is very instructive. It's very instructive. God see them at the heart of men. He said he has no pleasure when the wicked die. Yes, God said, I have no pleasure, but that the wicked will turn and he will have mercy. That's the kind of God we serve. Stay tuned as we continue to give updates and as we continue to listen to the voice of God. Nothing is above his voice. We listen to his voice and we give you warning. We give you warning. We tell you what he says. Continue to stay tuned to this channel. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Encourage your friend, your neighbor to subscribe. Nothing beats the voice of God, the true and living God. Nothing beats his voice. Jesus said, I'm going to tell you before it come, that when it come to pass, you may know that I'm he. God bless you. Stay tuned.